Yeah, wasn't a big fan. Wasn't a big fan. Gary, you go next because you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. And now let me preface, liked it. I didn't love it. So I liked it. It's clearly the most earnest thing that Disney Marvel has done since Infinity War. It's the thing they've taken the most seriously, despite having to repurpose a bunch of fucking shit that they had to trash, which I would argue you should have just trashed it all. I actually liked the first 15 minutes because I've read the comic books. So, I mean, that puts me in an advantage.
What the fuck?
What? I'm extremely confused.
Yeah. Side characters, not so great, but Vincent D'Onofrio, I feel the same way kind of about Deadpool and Wolverine. I think two characters carry a lot. They put a lot on their fucking shoulders and carry it. And it was by far, which is a low fucking bar. This is by far the best thing Disney Plus has put out in live action. Which is, a little above average. Good. Not great. Decent. And I think we'll see what happens, but I'm willing to give it enough chance because I like Charlie Cox and I like Vincent D'Onofrio. But it's hard to argue that what has been done to Kingpin in Echo and Hawkeye, which I've watched all of, by the way, is something you might not be able to come back from. And looks like the data has come in. But I'm a huge fan of the Netflix show. It's my favorite thing by Disney Marvel, not by Marvel. That would be Spider-Man 2. But I thought Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio did a good enough job based on Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio's performances. I liked Cherry didn't bother me. Kirsten McDuffie was terrible. Michael Gandolfini as Harry Simpson was fine. Vanessa was they treated her like number 2 in fucking Austin Powers. That was the first thing I thought of Mauler when she came in. She's like, I've made our business legitimate. Now she didn't say that. She said bulletproof. So we'll see.
So the way I see Daredevil Born Again is that, well, and full context, I think the same hour I finished rewatching the original stuff, I moved into Born Again, so it was very fresh. And so, and they treat it that way, right? They've built this to be season 4, essentially. It takes a lot of continuity.
They have. That's a high bar that they're never going to pass, ever.
So the original team, as we saw them at the end of season 3, as far as I'm concerned, were actually used as well in promotional materials, being a strong example of altering the work to better suit what fans are interested in and what they want, only for Foggy to be killed and replaced by a black woman that Matt has to provide affirmation for, and for Karen to be shipped off to San Francisco without so much as a 5-minute conversation. All within the first 20 minutes, you get horrible CG, horrible dialogue, horrible pacing.
For sure.
Matt breaks his no-kill rule, gives up on being Daredevil, pushes Karen away from the grief of losing Foggy, and experiences an existential crisis that uproots his whole life in the skipped year that we do not see. That's probably the most interesting thing.
But he didn't kill anybody.
He felt he broke his rule because he intended to kill. Which is
the intent to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Say the line.
Happens in the comics.
Yay!
Please don't say that again.
I will. I will say that a lot.
One more day happened in the comics.
Yeah, it did.
Some stuff that we either don't adapt because it's
but
that
happened in Frank Miller's run. Okay,
that's
a big difference.
How you do it.
Big
obviously.
Difference.
You don't just drag shit from the comics out of context into your show and that makes it good. All right, I am fine with a lot of these choices in a different context, but
you have 10 seconds to explain your actions before we open fire.
Es mi día primero. Huwag kang kahit shoot kang gong chow. Quack, quack, quack.